The attack on Ukraine's second biggest city, Kharkiv, has become more intense. This police department building was hit on Wednesday morning. The strike came as emergency services were trying to clean up the debris of earlier air and artillery bombardments. Russia has rained rockets on this city and also deployed its paratroopers. But for now, it's still in Ukrainian control.
We are being shelled by the Russians. We're all scared. Why us? We're just regular folk.
There's been little reported movement of the Russian convoy en route to the capital Kiev, but Moscow has stepped up its onslaught on the city. Tuesday's attack on a TV tower near a Holocaust memorial has been described as barbaric.
It is beyond humanity. This rocket strike proves that for many people in Russia, our Kiev is absolutely foreign. They don't know a thing about our capital, about our history, but they all have orders to erase our history, erase our country, erase us all.
As air raid sirens rang out in the capital, troops and volunteers continued preparing their city for the ground attack they are expecting. Below ground, thousands of citizens with nowhere else to go are sheltering in railway stations. Some have been sleeping here for nearly a week.
I'm on the subway now and it's terrible. How many kids are there? We won't live in independent normal country. And thank you that so many countries can hear us and support us. I hope all this violence and cruelness ends soon.
In the strategically important Black Sea city of Kherson, the situation is unclear. Heavy fighting has been reported with Russian troops and tanks on the street. The mayor says it's still under Ukrainian control, but the Russians claim they've seized it.
Russian armed forces have taken the city of Kherson under total control. Civilian infrastructure, critical infrastructure and public transport are working as usual.
In the northern city of Volodymyr, there was a desperate search for survivors as emergency workers combed through the rubble. Russia maintains it's not targeting civilians, but here residential buildings have been flattened and at least 4 people were killed when a missile struck their street.
What we're seeing now from Tuesday onwards is a regrouping, a change in tactics, much more brutal tactics, which is actually how the Russian way of warfare is.
But the Ukrainians are not giving up. In the south of the country, citizens have built makeshift roadblocks. They're designed to stop Russian troops reaching a nearby nuclear power plant, which happens to be the largest in Europe. And volunteers in Kiev have been collecting food, clothing and first aid supplies to distribute to medics and soldiers. They're doing their bit to reinforce those who are fighting against the Russian advance.
We decided that our business should support the army to save our country, because if we don't help our army now, then there won't be an us. We won't have a business and there will be no lives left.
But everyone who's packing these supplies knows the Russian army is inching closer. Victory for Ukraine is not assured. It's not even likely. But what is for sure is the human cost of this battle is mounting. Morice, TRT World.